Most people don't realize this, but you might qualify for a business credit card and not even know it. Any kind of freelance work or side hustle, even if that's Uber or DoorDash, all unlock the world of business credit cards, which means higher welcome offers and additional perks. And perhaps the best premium option in this category is the Capital One Venture X Business. So let's go over the core features of this frequently overlooked card and help you determine whether or not you're eligible and if this is a product worth adding to your wallet. Let's start with the basics, including who is eligible for business credit cards. And if you do want to learn more about the Venture X Business or any of our other favorite business credit cards, then be sure to check out the links down in the description, since they also help us make more of these free videos, which we really appreciate. So first, the bad news. The Venture X Business does come with an annual fee of $395, which certainly isn't cheap, but for a premium business card, it's actually reasonable. And as you'll see in a minute, it is one of the easiest credit cards to justify in terms of the annual fee. But the big headline is the welcome offer: 150,000 Capital One miles after spending $30,000 in the first 3 months. And let's just say the quiet part out loud, that spending requirement is steep, especially if you're used to personal cards. So you'll definitely need some substantial and legitimate business expenses in order to earn that welcome offer. And I'll tell you about my secret way to hit those high spending requirements on business cards in a minute. But even outside the welcome offer, the Venture X Business still has a lot to offer. First up, you get a $300 annual travel credit when booking through Capital One Travel, which is the main reason I say this is the easiest premium card to justify, since even if you only take one trip per year, that's gonna knock down your effective annual fee to just $95. Then every card anniversary, you get 10,000 bonus miles, which are worth around $100 minimum, even at 1 cent per point. So we're only 2 benefits in, and we've already completely covered the annual fee. But you'll also get unlimited lounge access, including Capital One and Priority Pass lounges. And lastly, you can fly through security with a $120 credit towards TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. And remember that PreCheck comes with Global Entry, so if you're gonna go through the whole sign-up process, then I always recommend that you just go ahead and get Global Entry, since again, it comes with TSA PreCheck. It's also worth noting that there are a few business-specific differences between this card and the very popular personal Venture X, like the fact that this is a charge card with no preset spending limit. So it adapts to your business spending and also requires you to pay off the balance in full at the end of each month, which personally I'm a huge fan of, since you should always be doing that anyway. Similar to adding authorized users to a personal card, with the Venture X Business, you can add employee cards for free, and they offer tools to manage their spending and track all those business expenses. Speaking of spending, the Venture X Business keeps it pretty simple in terms of the spending multipliers. You'll earn 2 miles per dollar on every purchase with no limits or categories to keep track of. And if you use the Capital One Travel Portal, which you can learn more about in this video, you'll earn 10 miles per dollar on hotels and rental cars, on top of the 5 miles you'll earn on flights and vacation rentals. So booking your business travel through Capital One Travel will have you raking in those Capital One miles. Now, one last bonus tip for you: if you also hold a cashback card, like the Capital One Spark Cash, you can actually convert that cash back into miles with your Venture X Business, making this an incredible 2-card setup. Okay, so the Venture X Business obviously offers a lot of value, but who is this right for, and who should look elsewhere? Well, for frequent business travelers, this card is an obvious choice. If you're flying often, or even just a few times per year, and you want lounge access, travel credits, and better earning on flights and hotels, then this card will more than pay for itself. It's also a great choice for high-spend business owners, since the simple 2x on everything with no spending limit means you'll be raking in Capital One miles. Again, just keep in mind that being a charge card means that you do have to pay it off in full every single month, which again, I'm a huge fan of. And lastly, if you've already got something like the Spark Cash card, then pairing it with the Venture X Business unlocks the cashback to miles conversion that we just talked about. And again, I remind you, when I say business owners, I'm not just talking about big multi-million-dollar companies. Any kind of side hustle, sole proprietorship, or 1099 freelance work of any kind is a business and should be treated as such, meaning you're separating your personal and business expenses. Otherwise, things can get a little dicey come tax season. So if you fall into any of those categories, then everything I just said also applies to you. That does, however, bring us to who should probably go with a different business card. Obviously, if you don't have a business or don't travel at all for business, then you're not gonna get the value out of the travel credits or lounge perks. Additionally, if you're a very low spend business, then the 30K spend requirement for the welcome offer is probably out of reach. Now, you can get creative with this by timing any large upcoming expenses, or do what I do and put your quarterly taxes on your business credit card in order to meet the higher spending requirements. But without fairly substantial profits, even that strategy is not going to get you anywhere close to that $30,000 requirement for the Venture X business. So do the napkin math and see if it's feasible for you, because there's plenty of other great options out there with lower spending requirements. And the last thing I want you to do is go out and needlessly spend money on things that you wouldn't otherwise be buying just for the sake of earning a welcome offer, because I promise the math does not math on that one. But even outside of that welcome offer, I think this card is a worthwhile addition to even the most casual business traveler's wallet, and will more than pay for itself given the easy to use benefits it offers. Again, if you want to learn more about the Capital One Venture X business and help support this free content, then be sure to check out that first link down in the description, since using that link doesn't cost you anything, but it does help support Daily Drop, which we really appreciate. Let us know what you think of this product down in the comment section, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.